Number 2, xertioN to see if Astralis can take us to a third map, or for MOUZ to find their way into the semifinals, and we're live into the pistol round.
And for Astralis, it seems like a quick approach towards B. No one elsewhere. So B lane control established, Device is getting boosted up to try and fight against Torsi early on. And Torsi is gonna be in a position to be spotted. Smokes will come on up, and it's an execute from Astralis hit.
Yeah, but they're waiting to see if there's going to be any counter utility, counter push, letting the shots ring out through the smoke when nobody's home, using the time of the smoke to find a delayed entrance. And we're going to have a 5-on-5 retake. Excuse me, blameF's going to make that a 5-on-4.
Just at the last second, mid, you're live there, Jason. blameF will steal away that advantage for Astralis. And the time will tick. MOUZ coming in all from the same side, though. So there's no flanks coming in. You don't have any cave presence.
No kid either.
It's got to be quick, and it's got to be together. And Buzz looks to come crashing down on them. First kill is in with the Glock. Altekz will assist, and it's just one kill coming through here for MOUZ. It's not convincing enough to get back into this pistol. Astralis will be taking the first round of xertioN. A lovely shot to Torsi on the way out, but that's it. That's all he'll get.
It's all right. Warm up that aim, baby. Warm it up.
And he did have a great map to open things up here in the quarterfinal. They're chasing him down, getting away from that bomb blast. And only Device will make it away on 5 HP. It is quite the thick bomb blast.
That's a powerful bomb here on xertioN. Pistol round going the way of Astralis, up 1-0. This is their map pick.
It is. It is cool to see Torsi have a good map. You know, he had a couple of impactful moments over there on Inferno as well, where he hits that
1v2 clutch at the B bomb site.
Exactly, right. So this is a player who's been under a lot of criticism. You know, and rightfully so. His performances haven't been up to where they need to be for a team like MOUZ.
Well, also for the escalation of the other academy players into this roster, that was the one you kind of put out, say that the escalation didn't happen as quickly or as high as maybe some of the other ones. But yeah, sure, he's going to have some eyeballs on him, and that's part of the conversation around what this MOUZ team is going to look like moving forward, and a lot of it likely predicated on some of the performances here. You'd have to imagine as well. So. Nice to see him step up. Nice to see Dexter step up. Everyone from MOUZ. JDC had an incredible game in the first map. I like that sign. That was good.
There's some great signs out there today.
Yeah.
Everyone's been doing a great job. Keep them coming. This should be an Astralis second round, but you can't put that down as a guarantee because MOUZ have invested into this. They have got the MP9s and a kill now to kick things off. Device tried to fight up the ramp. Well, he fought, he just lost. Dexter with the headshot.
Yeah, Dexter back again. Nice opening kill provided. That's one area where Device dominated on map 1. Opening kills, I believe he ended something like 13-1 in opening engagements. It's going to start on the back foot this time. And Astralis is spread across the map. blameF lurking in middle, Buzz still looking for an A push, so it's really just Altekz and Glaive who can work together to try and find a kill back in their favor.
Oh, Dexter's gonna challenge again with that flash and the deep smoke. I like that Dexter has this confidence right now, and he almost has to with the weapons you've got available, so he's getting into the mix. On the top of the smoke, hasn't seen anybody, and Altekz has to be aware of this possibility. There could be a player right beside him, and Dexter has upgraded, and Altekz makes sure that upgrade is short-lived in his hands.
Yeah, a little bit greedy, trying to go for the rifle on the ground, and that kill is gonna force Torsi to shift over to the B bomb site, which allows blameF to slot in through red room towards middle.
JDC up on the boost. The MP9 can be so good in this spot.
This will be something we're going to watch out for in all the gun rounds moving throughout this half, as well as blameF being able to slide into this position. Look at the pivot point it creates. Altekz picks up the bomb and rotates all the way back around. However, his teammate has been lost. He's alone with the bomb. JDC can stop this right here. Oh, and he will. I think that's round done. I think it's over.
There's not enough time to get back and get that bomb. JDC has done it. Just staying alive in A main. The decision to send that bomb back all alone into the only rifle. And JDC with a 3K in this round. Astralis lose against the force buy, and that's MOUZ on the board early here on the CT side.
Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts a lot if you're Astralis. And JDC continuing his good performance from Inferno, bringing it onto xertioN, a round-saving sequence. Oh, Jesus, it all started with that.
That's the start, okay.
That's the way he went down.
Sure.
Beautiful shot onto Altekz coming in.
Yeah, he's frustrated about that. For JDC, he'll have a little chuckle to himself. Astralis, quick out mid. It's Glaive attacking Donut. And JDC, well, he's having a field day now, isn't he? There's a second kill for him already locked in this round, and he's put them one step closer to completing it.
This feels mostly like kind of job done in a way. I mean, you get those opening 2 kills, you don't have to do much. Let Astralis attack into you. Good 1-for-1 trade onto blameF. AK-47 is recovered by Device. Altekz has found some space, but there's no way for Device to link up with him. So Device with low HP is going to head, it seems, towards the A bomb site. Altekz has 2 decisions. You either call Device over to you because the B bomb site's clear and you have that positioning, or you start flanking like this.
Start trying to get behind enemy lines and unravel this all. He doesn't really get the perfect chance to do so, and then gets peeked by xertioN just as he looks away. And just Device. He'll get caught. Torsi turns, realizes the likely position that Device will emerge from. And MOUZ will be pretty happy about the start here. They lose the pistol, but those 2 answers back, it put them in a nice position.
I mean, you got to be happy about the start like this, returning in the second round, just considering the hole you started with on the first map in the series. You don't have to deal with that this time. You're getting started on the right foot. Astralis, with the investment in the previous round, can't do anything here. It's going to be unarmored Glocks. P250 picked up by blameF.
We talk about some of the players on this team that have really started to rise up over this year. xertioN's definitely one of them. Quite his first map from him. Over the recent months, we've definitely seen him rise up throughout the ranks of this team. And I was talking to him back at the Major, and they were discussing some of the changes that they wanted to do with how they play. And they wanted to give more space to likes of JDC. They want to give some space for those players to shine on the team. And that would obviously mean he takes a little bit of a backseat at times.
Well, it worked out. We saw them all shine at different points in the opening map on Inferno. So things looking good for MOUZ. It's been, yeah, I mean, this is such an interesting matchup between these 2 teams, just considering where they're at and kind of figuring out what the peak exactly will be for both of these teams. Both of them having a pretty decent route to get here. Nice sequence from Frozen.
It looked like his mouse skipped, and he actually recovered it. So it worked out for Frozen not to get overwhelmed and overrun. Now we focus up on the buy coming in, because Astralis will have money back in the bank, so they can get the AKs out, they can get the utility in and around it. Since this point, it was pretty easy for MOUZ to close on that third.
Okay.
All for Torsi.
Get into the big rounds now. AK-47s for Astralis. Full kits of utility. We're going to see the first gun round game plan for this glaive-led T-side. Frozen and Dexter to defend. And it's going to be an attempted mid-take right at Frozen, who's blinded and forced back, and blameF has control.
Yeah, he does. A lot of control. In fact, he'll clear out the cutout, and he'll land right on top of him. blameF is a player that loves to pressure in towards right, and Dexter trying to dispel the attack forward, but the flash is good from Device. It's going to help. It's going to trade out that kill and also allow them into that red room.
Oh, actually, xertioN wants to come right back up into it. Oh, saves some ammunition to clean up the kill on blameF, but he's got more. Delivers yet again. Device has to hunt that down, and we found ourselves in a 2-on-2.
Great work, though. Taking the risk, realizing you don't want to let them just A-split from that point when that smoke comes in. They've done a good job at drawing this back, and there is just under a minute left on this clock.
The way that Astralis is slow playing in this 2-on-2, though, Device is looking to catch someone on a rotation. It's buying time for Frozen to reposition. He was in Donut earlier, now sliding around towards A main, so it's going to be on Buzz to keep his eyes on that from behind the box. Can he react fast enough?
Here comes Frozen. They're not looking. Now he's seen Buzz towards the tall box, but Buzz caught a glimpse, and Device is called back to focus on that fight. And now just Torsi left alone. The AWP will be brought back over from spawn. No one peeks. No one gives him a chance. They have to be ready for this kind of avenue of approach, and Device absolutely is. He'll swing. He'll take that upgrade. Thank you very much to the AWP. Astralis back onto the board.
Device already having impact. Triple kill in the round and the 2 kills in the 2v2. He had 42 frags on Inferno in a losing effort in double overtime. Let's see what he can provide on Ancient. Good trade kill from blameF and just a grueling, grinding battle in Red Room. But Device at the end of the day comes out on top. Second round for Astralis. And
this mid-fight, it's going to get messy, and JDC spills the blood of Glaive, but it's still coming, and blameF goes on out. Confident swing, he realizes he has to try and continue going forward, but they end up getting caught, and through the smokes they go down. blameF and Altekz just spammed away. Astralis, that's going to be frustrating because you don't even see your opponent, and now emboldened by the advantages, they're moving out of Donut, but they're running right into BUZZ! Oh, a chance to line up three, doing three brilliant kills, but BUZZ just couldn't get it done.
What a battle in middle as well. Like all 5 players for Astralis go down in mid. And we saw previously that kind of an execute. MOUZ went passive and blameF got the space he wanted. This time MOUZ actually fights for it. Comes right back through the smoke. Presses forward for JDC to find an opening. Doesn't let anyone from Astralis get comfortable. Helped out by a spam kill. But MOUZ completely denying Astralis access to the middle of the map.
It's not going to be an easy game at all for the T side of Astralis here. You're already seeing the signs of MOUZ's utility usage, and they've come online today. They've come to play. Individually, they're looking sharp. And Astralis will try and leave A main. They want to slink out. They want to try and get a bomb plant is the best case scenario here, and that's a great idea, just to get rid of JDC at the boxes.
Oh, and if they can get one more, they can get one more. Device wants that. He knows it's so important if he can find that one kill, a cheeky headshot, but when the opportunity's not there, he dips away. Post plant, no resources, just the pistols, and maybe a little bit of creativity with the Glock angle, and Device chiming in with a deagle.
Astralis have shown in Inferno they can win on these weaker weapons. MOUZ have let it slip before, but they can't afford to let it do it here. blameF jumps on up on top. They have to know a second player is there due to the boost, so they've got info on Altekz, but now it's about finding Device. And as the defuse comes in, xertioN is methodical, and he will take out each and every player on his way back into the site.
That's an admirable effort from Astralis to be able to get the entrance into the bomb site, the nade stack as well. One kill by blameF on that little bit of a boost up would have done the trick. So heading into the next round, MOUZ sustaining.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely good to see that not get out of hand to the point where they lose the round. But that's the little tricks that you have when you're a prepared ancient team, right? You're very capable of coming through with a nade stack on default.
Gonna get another gun round here. The attack not panning out.
And that's gonna be a 1-for-1 right away. Altekz can move through in towards cave. Through Jaguar, he will walk. He might catch xertioN unsuspecting. He has no idea that Altekz has just walked up. Oh, it's a free kill. Altekz assassinates him. Just one bullet does the job. And now he can explode the utility. He can assist Astralis on the newfound path.
Yeah, it's going to give him a lot of confidence to stream up this B ramp at the moment. Smoke is down. Dexter realizes he can't do anything for the moment. Once again, the opening engagement in middle going 1-for-1. Spam just narrowly missing. But utility will hold MOUZ at bay. And with the disadvantage, do they want to risk it all? Do they want to risk these weapons? Hoping for a gift. Oh, xertioN might have had it, but a teammate stepped in front.
Altekz continues. This is his round. This is his impact. And it's being felt. MOUZ have to run away.
Have to.
And in these online games that we've seen them pick up online cups. We've seen them win multiple tournaments in the comfort of their own homes. And it is Altekz who, on Ancient, is very comfortable moving through in jungle, catching the timing. It was just a question, is he going to make those same kind of plays when he heads into the playoffs, when they're a map down and he's playing under the Astralis banner in front of people watching him? And the answer is yes, he's willing to take those and take the space, and that's great to see.
Yeah, nice way to net your team around, start to feel a little bit more comfortable for MOUZ. They save 2 weapons, they can buy off a few weapons around it. Once again, blameF in middle is going to be very active, as we know, throughout this entire half. This was the opportunity that xertioN had, but a teammate just blocked his vision when the shot was clean. 2-round lead for MOUZ. They have to descend down to an MP9 and a FAMAS on xertioN.
Oh, that Molotov is going to heat things up. Device has to use the smoke. He still wants to challenge for this B-ramp fight. And he might get that challenge coming his way. Fire tickles his toes as xertioN will get rid of it. Glaive, important kill, and a really important trade to come in, and he wants more, but he's blinded, and so the MP9 can be rapid to kill. The smoke goes up in their face, they're held back, they cannot keep going forward, they can't keep throwing bodies at the problem. And now blameF looks for the solution. He might have found it here. JDC comes out of donut, and what a shot.
Yeah, I mean, blameF knew exactly where the next fight was going to come from, just couldn't handle it whatsoever.
So did JDC, clearly.
Ooh, Dexter with the op. He just slips away from a position to support xertioN, but this FAMAS should at least be good for one, and Altekz goes down as Dexter turns the corner. MOUZ hold on yet again. This team just will not break at the moment, and a timeout rings out. Astralis need to have a conversation.
Yeah, they really want to get this opening fight. It feels like they really want to win that towards B, because you're throwing random smokes down, you're not willing to be patient, you want to just get out the ramp and challenge that. It doesn't work. Honestly, when Astralis got into these sort of rough brawls at the start of this game, whether they're fighting in mid, or challenging on B, MOUZ have been winning most of these brawly moments.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of it. I mean, because you've really felt like Astralis wanted to kind of condition MOUZ to expect that mid fight, and if there had been more success for Astralis in the mid engagements early on, it might be a way you can kind of really lean on that and apply some pressure to it. But the fact that MOUZ has been able to respond and force it back, I think they're feeling more than comfortable at the moment. So, I mean, game plan for Astralis, at least the first step of it hasn't really worked out the way they would have liked.
Well, this is a speed change for MOUZ. They take B lane control. xertioN runs out of the cave, and he's going to get his first kill, or should have, absolutely should have taken that kill on Glaive, who is lucky to get away with his life.
Yeah, but has to spend utility and give up his presence at the B bomb site. He's the only one, so he can no longer take attention away from elsewhere on the map.
Oh, this feels rough now for Astralis. You don't have mid control, you don't have B lane control, nothing really to work with. Your only move is to either try and get out mid and regain that control back, or commit through A. We'll see where they decide to go with this. Still a lot of time to figure out that path.
They're coming towards middle with blameF's AK-47, the one rifle they have. They want to force back any position here. They know to move around the map. They need middle to be open. xertioN spots it out, and you still have Frozen lying in wait. Yeah,
and they don't have any utility to force him out of here, so Frozen can just stand and take fights and then peel away. And he'll confidently take that fight down elbow. He's got help from his teammates here as well.
Yeah, this is well managed from MOUZ, all off the back of this B lane control. Really well done. Device steps up next. He does have armor. A little bit of utility left, but they need kills, and those kills aren't coming. Torji delivers a great headshot with the op and the final kill.
Yeah, it's all coming together here for MOUZ. Looking really solid on the CT side, and we've come to know over the recent months that you want to see a good T side posted here on Ancient. Astralis have tried a couple of different looks at the start of these rounds, but haven't gotten into it yet. Gotta see that change soon. We have seen the AWP get into Device's hands as well. Just hasn't really found any impact yet. Let's see if that changes up in round 11. They're sending him A.
Fast hit towards the A bomb site. They've already chucked out utility. They're going to try and make this work. They're going to try and force the issue. It's JDC behind the big box. Flashed off the angle initially, but still delivers an opening kill onto Buzz.
He's going to have to hold for much more than that. Good flash, though, over the top. Makes it easy onto Device. Man. And there's no way. There's no breaking through. The site is closed.
Nice kill from blameF, but you're exactly right. It's not enough. Position with the op for a repeat, but no reason for MOUZ to do any of that. The bomb is down in the open of the A bomb site, so Altekz is going to have to work up some courage and make a play in middle. One minute remaining in the round, 2 versus 4. No sweat for MOUZ to hold on to that bomb site.
Now if you're Astralis, you're just going through these final few motions of the round, but you realize what it would take to even get into a winnable position here. 45 seconds, as you pointed out, Jason. The bomb down inside of that A site. Just nowhere to go, really. So they'll climb up onto the ledge. They'll have the AWP in blameF's hands.
It's 35 seconds to work with. They can still do this. It's going to take some incredible heroics from Altekz, because you want to have blameF in a position where if he has the option, he'll choose to save the op. But you want to see what Altekz is going to get with the AK first.
Time is now down to 20 seconds, and they have a third player rotated over towards Temple. Dexter passes the first test, and blameF will land the shot, just not enough damage output to get the kill. And MOUZ looking very comfortable on the CT side. No changing that.
No change in that at all. Mid hasn't worked. Fast A hasn't worked. MOUZ now have the courage to aggressively take and attack the B lane. The map and the options for Astralis are shrinking.
Yeah, and the team play is looking really good here for MOUZ. You can see the flash out from Dexter. You know, JDC probably gets traded out after one kill there, or at least put under a lot of pressure, but that flash, Device can't do anything. He's completely wrecked by it.
And that's what made MOUZ such a scary team on their kind of rise up towards the end of last year as well. That made them such a worrying team coming into this year, like they'd finally kind of broken through and been a huge danger. So it's good to see it coming back at the perfect moment for MOUZ in the quarterfinals of these playoffs.
Well, they've seen some faster rounds from Astralis. None of them have really worked. And now they're down to Tech 9s, this leaving some cash in the bank. And they're going to these upgraded pistols and a little bit of utility behind it. But look at the stack of utility coming in towards middle, but blameF doesn't care. He wants to dodge it and run it. Straight away, he's up towards red, and this time he dodges the spam through the smokes. And that is a damning stat line. Only a single opening kill so far for Astralis, and it's found in the first in the pistol. Dexter now having to deal with an onslaught of Tech 9s coming towards him, running him down. Oh, switches. Oh no, the quick switch. And that's given them a chance.
There's still two defenders at the A bomb site. They're both huddled up in Donut. There's one smoke for Altekz to use to block off that little choke point if they want to. He's passed it back over to Glaive, so JDC and Frozen might have a chance.
They would love a smoke here for Astralis. You would love to smoke off Donut.
Glaive just used it back towards CT spawn to make sure nobody can transition over from the B bomb site. And I don't think MOUZ really have a great indication of what's happening. They're starting to shift at B to push forward towards middle. But again, it's going to turn this retake into, what, 4 players through Donut? That's going to be tough to make work.
Yeah, it's really tough to see the path back in here, but MOUZ have been going for them. No chances coming through, no kills just yet. They're waiting on that mid-attack to come in, and they do collect Device's life. And now the second kill for MOUZ without reply from Astralis. It's down to 3 players remaining for this T side, and they've doubled up into a CT spawn with numbers spotted towards middle. And JDC will creep on out. Here's the play from xertioN around the backside. blameF equals that trade, and now Altekz, he's in the perfect position to deny the defuse, and it will be an Astralis round coming off the back of the quick switch mistake of Dexter and the unleashment of the pistols in towards the attack.
Oh, nice grab from blameF right at the end of the day, and you're exactly right. Tiniest mistake, and Astralis takes advantage of it. Dexter's got to feel horrible after that one, but also just nowhere to go. Astralis does such a good job of swarming CT spawn, making their presence known, and MOUZ just feel like that rotation is not accessible. But look, this is a gift. It's not a recipe for success.
But it's a chance. It's a lifeline thrown out towards you. And now you can use it to try and get back to shore here if you're Astralis. What they can't afford to do is go back to losing the round on the follow-up.
And if you're MOUZ during this timeout, you're saying, guys, forget about that one. It sucks, but let's put it behind us. We've been handling the gun rounds. We've had no issues recently. We've been dominating them in those rounds. Keep it up. Keep doing what we're doing, and it's all going to be fine.
The Astralis have tried to make this map their home ground, their go-to. They are not going to be happy considering the start of their T side. You know, having to rely on rounds like that to even get on the board. Instant red smoke out. It's Glaive this time, pressuring through elbow and trying to get out middle. And he will do that. Oh, look at this from JDC though. The A-main pressure, he's got Torji with him. The AWP can peel away with the first kill, and then JDC, he's still in there. Yeah, thinking about the double play, and Device is smart. He reads the play, he looks for him, and JDC doesn't get anything.
Yeah, I mean, if Torji hits that first kill, if he doesn't give away that angle right when Altekz creeps up into it, that's a much stronger setup, and JDC gets left out to dry unintentionally. Back to the other side of the map, Glaive wheels his team to the B bomb site. He knows he has control of mid, he's the pivot point now.
Altekz just made sure no one tried to follow up on that flank, so he covers off the A main push so they can feel comfortable about walking into B. And Glaive can come into this in the late round.
Dexter's actually kind of nervous about mid, so he's fallen all the way back.
It's just wild. Astralis have the free site.
Yeah, that shift in the defense for MOUZ of like Frozen going over closer to the A-bomb site, Dexter rotating towards middle, it's given all the space to Astralis.
Oh, does Dexter just walk through this? He does. I don't think he was ready for Device to be so deep, but
it's done. It's got to be a save.
Over. Yeah, that's the final moment.
xertioN's in a little bit of a dangerous position. He's going to try and find a way to save this M4. There's still glaive in middle to contend with.
glaive is just going to control the position he gained at the start of the round and has never left. Oh, nice shot there from xertioN. To do a bit more damage to the Astralis situation here.
glaive still holding him in. glaive's going to grab that at the end of the day. xertioN had no idea, never any clue. However, the bomb goes off and Astralis is able to build upon the mistake of Dexter and MOUZ. Out of a round win with Tech9s, they managed to get a gun round on the board.
And I like the start of the round for MOUZ. It looked like it was going to work out really well for them. That JDC towards the aggressive A combo. Just a little unfortunate that JDC gets checked by Device and no one walks too far to get caught by the AWP setup. So the opening move, the opening gambit does not pay off at all.
Shuffling notes.
Turn to page 7. I'm sure that's the one.
Yeah, choose your own adventure. 3-round lead for MOUZ. 2 rounds remaining in this first half of Ancient. MOUZ looking good in these quarterfinals, trying to forget about rough losses in Paris and Rio. Get back to their winning ways. And Astralis trying to prove that they're truly back.
For a player like glaive, you want to prove you can do it with a new team. They haven't been able to get out through the B doors here. They're held back. MOUZ's initial utility has kept them at bay. And so they'll leave Altekz here alone. His job is to make sure no one pushes beyond the doorway. And the rest of the attack is going elsewhere. Maybe they think about going back into middle here, or just a commitment towards A.
They've held on to a decent amount of utility, Astralis, and yeah, it looks like the call is just straight up. Don't really challenge anywhere on the map.
But MOUZ are shifting a couple of players over here too, right? They're bringing 2 towards red.
Well, middle's been such an aggressive point for Astralis that they're bringing Frozen, Torji, and Dexter to clear things out and have an idea. JDC drops the smoke, but that's not going to slow anyone down. Astralis is committing through it.
And JDC readies himself. Oh, what a double! JDC does so much! He breaks Astralis apart and makes it so much easier for MOUZ to close that out. What a hero! Out from the donut, it looked like maximum 1 kill. But somehow he gets away with 3.
He's good for a multi-kill now. Like what, 2 or 3 times they've come at him. He's defended that bomb site with multiple kills, and that just is going to shut down that site. Surely you can't attack into this. Buzz and glaive can't get a good read on him. blameF just trying to make it out of the smoke. A trade not even possible. And back to middle we go, back to the early game plan for Astralis in round 15 as blameF is going to be activated through smoke. Testing and prodding and seeing what defense is going to be offered him.
I'm always going to clear JDC out. Altekz. Peaks on down, but xertioN comes out on top of that opening fight of the round, and oh, that's not too far off getting that flick through the wall.
He doesn't like that spam though, not one bit. Back to middle, glaiveF and blameF to be the aggressors. Devices joined up with him, but caught from behind.
Smart from xertioN to try and chase that one down. Don't let Device get away. Seize your opportunity. And now MOUZ up 2 players as we head under 1 minute on this clock. blameF has got himself in red, and the bomb is shifted over towards A. It's found some space here. glaive is going to plant it. 1 for CT, but blameF was nearly forcibly removed.
And he's got to give up that position. He's got to slink back in towards Temple, allow glaive to do what best he can with the Tech9, but he's picked off not looking. blameF almost loses his life in the follow-up. And MOUZ is coming for this 5-on-2 in the final round.
Buzz behind the boxes, doesn't need to do anything just yet. Waits, and the flash comes in. He's suddenly all alone in this world. being peppered from multiple different sides, and it is JDC with a monstrous half of his own that'll close the advantage at 10-5. MOUZ leading the way on map 2, and they look to send Astralis out here in Dallas.
You'll never, never know. Baby, won't you hold me? Oh, anybody. Whenever you call my name, and you'll never, never know. I need you, oh, please.
MOUZ flexing their muscles in the first half of play, up 10-5 versus Astralis, and they did it on the CT side of Ancient, a map that Astralis is so comfortable on and so usually want to play, but this felt like it was just a one-sided affair, Jason.
Yeah, it wasn't for a little bit of a gift in the later stage of that half, like a quick switch from Dexter. They might have just been stuck on 3 the entire time. MOUZ looked so strong when the guns were out, like they were having no issues. However, let's see what they can do on the attacking side. This is where you expect Astralis and Device with that AWP. Remember, 42 kills on map 1. He's stuck on 6 right now, but the CT side, he can be much more dynamic when that weapon comes out into play.
Oh, and this might be the opening move. Device gets the first kill of the second half. It's on to Dexter and the Joe Berettas. Having a go at xertioN as well. Eventually he's going to have to drop back as he sees them running into his cave. There's 3 players over on this side of the map. For Astralis, Torch is going to start cutting those numbers down. And now Altekz, he's holding. The cave swing comes through and Altekz gets a double on it, and it's all over. MOUZ get nowhere. Their round really didn't get going.
Yeah, they wanted to wrap around when they saw the ramp pressure. They wanted to get out into the B bomb site and wrap around towards the top of ramp, but no chance for that. However, Frozen just works up the courage to make a run for it. There's nobody at the A bomb site. He can just run over and get this plant. No way for him to realize how clear it is. And he's hoping to bait somebody out into the open. And he did it, but can't win the fight. Good round from Altekz, triple kill. And Astralis get the pistol.
That is the first step of a very long road back into this. But because they didn't allow that bomb plant, or really anything from MOUZ, it is going to be a clean jump to 7, unless something crazy happens.
Well, Astralis did win the pistol in the first half and dropped the second round. MOUZ was able to return it there. This time, obviously, no investment from the MOUZ side without a bomb plant, so should be just over nice and quick. We love this. We love unarmored Glock B rushes, or A rushes, but
if they continue, they might have actually had a shot at the bomb plant.
Yeah, don't like this nearly as much.
Yeah, you know, the fake, you know, maybe this is a next level strategy. Run towards A, let all the steps come through.
Next
and
level
now run back to B and get oh, no, we're going elsewhere. Here we go.
All right, doing it around the world. This looks like all you guys in matchmaking. This is what you look like.
Fantastic, brilliant. A display of tactical art. It's amazing. And MOUZ running back towards A. This time, 2 players here. And Astralis, they have no idea what has happened in this round, but they're just going to take it. Thank you very much. Altekz with a nice 4K. No issues for him. And thank you, MOUZ, for giving us a nice tour of Ancient.
Yeah. Well done. AK-47's coming out for MOUZ now. Third round of this second half.
Don't be faking this one.
What have you got, baby? What have you got for us? Nice.
That's sick. I appreciate that he didn't fake it, though. He didn't lie. I'd rather it be a blue and a true blue.
A true blue. Well, Buzz waiting with the flashbang through these mid-smokes. glaive pushing out of Jaguar. Oh, he's been caught. He's been spotted. And now he realizes the danger, and he's stuck.
And Astralis, well, they've left A open. And so that's where the bomb is going for MOUZ. This fight is happening towards B lane, but the bomb is starting to exit A main. And Altekz, he was in a position to fight. Now he's going to draw it back.
It didn't seem like he was aware of that at all.
No, he wasn't.
Like, nobody was aware that they were on A. He's lucky to get away with his life. They are close by for a retake attempt.
And there's going to be a double walk up into Frozen. He's got so deep in the temple, so that's one way to close it out. Buzz jumps around the corner, sets up Altekz for the immediate trade, and a 3 versus 3 established, but it has to be a retake from Astralis, so that isn't going to be too easy. glaive is so low. 1 kit on the back of Altekz. A lot of control being taken to this site, and JDC just holding on. What a clean shot from Dexter out towards Donut, and that's glaive having to back away. MOUZ heading to 11. And that was a weird round where they just left the A side open and didn't expect MOUZ to go and take it.
Yeah, maybe being a little bit risky due to the fact of having some SMGs and wanting to put those in a position to have success. Both of them had an M4 supporting them, but yeah, an easy A bomb site for MOUZ to stroll into and not the resources to properly retake it. 11-7, still time for Astralis, still money for Astralis as well. glaive can drop an M4, Altekz can buy one of his own. In fact, Altekz is going to drop an ADVP over to Device, going to limit his own utility, but obviously such an important weapon to have on the map for Astralis' defense. And down by 4, they want it out as early as possible.
This will be a very welcomed piece of positivity for MOUZ over the recent months. It has not been a good time. There's been nothing but a feeling of despair and loss. A win in the quarterfinals in Dallas would be perfect. Who knows what kind of honeymoon run they can go on after this. There was questions about Astralis' run in Dallas. How high is the ceiling? Sure, a lot of good results, Device playing well, but they come to the playoffs, they meet MOUZ.
Yeah, needed to deliver on the big stage to get any results that anyone's going to be too excited about. Smoking towards middle for xertioN. Dexter's there joined up with him. Buzz will be blocked off. Oh, not quite. Spots a shoulder before the swing. And cleans it up through the smoke.
Dexter, he wants this kill in Donut, but the problem is there's not just one. There are 2 players here, and Altekz is going to see the shoulder before Dexter even gets a chance to fight. because of Altex's position. That's the position that will be called, and they're actually going to check for blameF. They check for the double setup, and that's great work from Frozen, because he looked like he was about to go down. There's still a chance in this round for MOUZ. They've got to know that Altekz is close by, but he catches the perfect timing to swing on out. And Altekz delivers another good round here. And it's down to just JDC with 30 seconds.
If you could take the AWP away from Device, if you can somehow find a way to take the AWP out and not let them recover it, that'd be so massive. That'd be a win if you're JDC and MOUZ, but I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. Doesn't want to challenge into the AWP, and Buzz with a headshot angle stands tall. Lead is cut down to 3, and MOUZ has no real money remaining for a heavy investment. So Astralis have found themselves a way into the second half.
Honestly, though, Altekz has definitely shown that he's capable of playing here, because he's had a lot of big rounds, big multi-kill rounds. It's great to see his aim. It's very, very crispy. And that's the 8th for Astralis, and possibly the way back in now to Ancient. He got the AWP out for Device, and you know, we did talk about his level of performance, how good he was on the first map. He has been so quiet here. We got to see him deliver at some point. blameF confident to go up on the ledge there, no issues. When he goes against the pistols. You know blameF does like to be freed up in these situations.
Absolutely. Why not? Go get you some. Spots a couple deep down towards the double doors. He's got plenty of support with him. Turns the corner, there's one. Yes. And a second, and Device's AWP rings out as well. Ooh, and he goes down. Need to recover that weapon, but Torji, all right, making it costly. Beautiful deagle shot. And he's got an AWP on the ground, but Glaive's not going to let him have it.
A little glimpse to what Torzi is capable of doing. That was very nice to watch with the deagle on the way out. But as you mentioned, the previous round wasn't one where MOUZ had a lot of resources. Now they've got the money back. Now they've got the buy. Torzi will have the big green gun. Astralis have a purchase as well. There's going to be the smokes out straight away. Out towards Donut and Red. Utility coming deep down towards Elbow, but xertioN, he's got in front of it. Look how fast this is.
Yeah, there's no resistance there. It was only blameF playing behind the smoke in Red Room, so there was no chance for him to get aggressive and slow things down and challenge any kind of the map control from xertioN. So Astralis is going to have to play this round without middle, where Donut is under pressure. And blameF has snuck all the way back to CT spawn to keep an eye on things. Buzz aggressive might be the first contact.
JDC, he's aware of some possible aggression here. He seems to be methodical, leaving no stone unturned so far. And this is an awkward fight, tense, between Buzz and JDC, and finally, this JDC that strikes. Buzz does not get anything for his aggressive play.
And look at the move. As soon as JDC gets that kill, xertioN's like, oh, okay, the guy who's probably going to cover that gap is the guy who's watching me. So I'll take a new angle. I'll take a step forward and grab deeper vision in towards CT spawn. Another engagement here. Elbow spotted, but xertioN didn't get what he wanted. Molotov to make sure they can't aggress upon his position.
Device primed and ready.
Alone.
Nate's gonna go. That might do enough damage to take out JDC, but somehow it doesn't. JDC tucks behind the wall, but Device's bullet will penetrate him and bring him out of the round. But as soon as he drops down, it is Torji waiting. And with no issue, it is MOUZ moving forward. A 12th round locked in, and not enough done from the Astralis defense.
No, I mean, Astralis has to get a little bit aggressive there after that kill. Once Altekz goes down, that's his next closest support, so he's got to swing a little bit wider and try and make something happen. And Astralis is crumbling. MOUZ is just banging this defense down now, 12-9. Any gun they can take away is valuable.
And that's got to be a frustrating round to lose for Astralis, because you pick that one up, you're now at 10-11. You really start to believe that that comeback is coming in, but the fashion that they lost this round is really worrying.
Well, just look at the way that how MOUZ can just safely apply pressure to the defense when they have complete mid-control in that fashion.
I think Dexter, you could see sort of his eyes open up and the excitement build once xertioN went out mid and said, no one's here. I've got full red control, I've got full mid control. And Dexter immediately started communicating their next move, and it's just too easy for them. 4 rounds away now from progressing to the semi-finals up against Heroic.
And the AWP has been taken away from Device. If you're MOUZ, you're living the dream right now. Not having to contend with that weapon, all M4s for Astralis' defense. Brought out completely into the round.
And even when he has had the AWP, he hasn't actually found any impact with it. So it has just been a tough time here for Astralis. Here comes that flash up, Device caught by it. And this allows Torshi to get on the angle. So if Device is to re-peek, that AWP would have dealt him damage. And now they're moving down. Torshi didn't see it. Altekz gets in behind, but he doesn't take his chance. But he stays committed, and he gets away with one. He sticks around, but not good for the second. And Glaive backtracks, but xertioN so ready. That should have been Glaive's kill. That's one you kick yourself about.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Device is going to make a play here. One easy kill. Doesn't realize Frozen is right next to him. Gonna go back for more, and Frozen's ready. xertioN got a kill elsewhere. And MOUZ bangs him out yet again, 13-9.
Yeah, since we headed to overtime on Inferno, we kind of lost the Device multi-kills. It feels like in most rounds we're seeing him just get one and done, one and done. It was the same in overtime in Inferno, and it's continued here into Ancient. And now the money is emptied. On the side of Astralis, that's the ridiculous shot. If you're Glaive, you don't feel good about that one. And it's getting tough now for Astralis to even find the way to remain competitive. This round's going to allow MOUZ up to 14. At that point, you've got to be flawless if you want to win in regulation. MOUZ a map up.
MOUZ a map up and knocking on the door of the semifinals. A berth against Heroic is what they're looking for. That would take place tomorrow. They've got all the advantages. And with control of the economy, it's almost like the red carpet has been laid out. Frozen knows what's coming. Living the dream. Grenade finishes off Glaive, but the A bomb site is going to be the ending place for MOUZ. And there's no resistance.
They're pretty safe about it still, though. Putting all the utility in place, waiting on the fire. Clear out and limit the CT positions. Then they'll leap forward and put that bomb down. But it looks like we're going to see the only non-Danish IGL progress to another round. Glaive will be the first to fall. And we talked about the stat line of Astralis as an organization. Didn't lose a quarterfinal.
Yeah, I mean that's a little piece of history that's looking like it's gonna go in the other direction. First quarterfinals loss for Astralis at the IEMs, at the Intel Extreme Masters, by the hands of MOUZ. Altekz with a nice kill, but that's all he's gonna get. Device chiming in, but this is all garbage kills, low impact. And MOUZ is 2 rounds away from eliminating Astralis here in Dallas. A timeout is taken. The 4th and final timeout, the last chance for Astralis to muster whatever strength they have remaining and fight back. Fight back the same way MOUZ did on map 1.
The blameF, he had enough money to purchase the AWP, so that's going to go into Device's hands heading into this. I mentioned it time and time again, if Astralis are to be deadly, if they are to be the force we've seen in the group stages and in map 1, he can't go missing, he can't be gone. You have to see this off now, step up, otherwise it's all over. And MOUZ will head to 15, money will be gone. And here we go. Pull up the socks, Astralis. It's time to go play.
Dexter and xertioN towards middle. JDC support utility. blameF and Buzz waiting in red room on the other side of the smoke, waiting to deploy Molotovs. Astralis is set up for a trap to try and meet aggression with aggression. And the utility works. It forces MOUZ away. It gives control of middle over to Astralis.
Torshi, what a shot. Flake out on Altekz. It looked like he was about to be compromised. The Hungarian stands tall, composes himself in the moment, and Buzz needs to do the same. They're coming towards him, but it's a clearance. It's a quick clearance from xertioN.
It's done. A's open. A's wide open. That's the only defense. They're going to start streaming in. Utilities coming out, and MOUZ have access, and they're knocking on the door of 15.
blameF runs over, but it's probably a futile effort here. He'll get towards Temple.
Yeah, I think he needs to bail out. I don't think there's even a way to fight for this. Glaive is still all the way over in Jaguar. Device is cut off in middle, and blameF is stuck on an island.
You've just got to save what you can at this point. It's going to be 15 for MOUZ, and they are looking far too sharp. xertioN, who had a quiet Inferno by his own standards, steps up on Ancient here. 20 kills. Torshi's had a great game again, and it's JDC that has been so impressive. For Astralis, it's not looking so good because Device might lose this AWP. If you lose that, well, everything will start to fall away. Device doing his best to white knuckle grip this AWP, but MOUZ are sending bodies towards him, sending forces to try and get rid of everything. No mercy to Astralis. Don't let them even have a shot, and that AWP is gone. Only one rifle will remain. And blameF gets around the corner, but that is it. That is all Astralis carry over.
Yeah, as far as barometers go of this matchup between these two teams, kind of testing where this is at, the progress of this Astralis project, MOUZ and their recovery efforts. The takeaway at the moment is that Device is back, blameF's still performing, glaive might be feeling more comfortable, but the results aren't there. It's going to be a tough loss to take in the playoffs after taking some decent scalps in the group stage.
When they come to round 25 with MP9s. And this is most likely their final round in Dallas. xertioN runs out in mid. Another clean, sharp kill to crack open play. It has been a great time watching Device return. But this is Astralis side to a large event. And the chance of send them home ring out in the arena. As MOUZ 4 kills away from doing exactly that.
glaive tucked into a corner is going to find Dexter. But this wraparound from xertioN is everything. That's so painful because now they stream in and they know the position of glaive and they can cut off rotations. Nothing for glaive to really do. One kill is not enough, and Torji is going to end it. Double kill with the ult.
MOUZ locked themselves in a spot in the semifinals here at the Intel Extreme Masters Dallas. The next team in their crosshairs are Heroic, and perhaps in Dallas they're on the Danish run, looking to take them out with Dexter being the only non-Danish IGL